Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to run an experiment and we actually have no idea the answer to this, do we?
Random one this.
If you're liking the videos, by the way, these are filmed today again we're here in Portugal, we're here down in the Algarve, we're going to play some golf, we're watching the Portuguese Masters a little bit, just catching up with a few people, and we're going to do a bit of a course vlog here today, which is at Pinal Golf Club, one of the Dom Pedro venues, but we found ourselves a couple of hours to spare. This is like video 506 or whatever it is, but essentially what we're going to talk about today is got to be still the defining factor on elite level playing golf is controlling low points. So your ability to hit the ground in the right spot, number one. Does that make sense? Yeah. Our ability to control a low point. And in addition to that, is it more important that the golfer can control when the golf club hits the ground? So that's your low point in, let's say, relative to target, let's say a horizontal fashion. Or is it more important for the player to be able to control how deep the golf club is traveling at impact? So good players would see that as depth of divot. Yeah. We're going to see it, because we are using quad and TrackMan has obviously got low point, but we're going to use angle of attack. So how descending, so that's this motion, how descending is the strike in general for elite level ball strikers. So the test today is, can we control our ability to strike the golf ball and trying to hit up? Yeah. The ball's on the ground. So
I'm excited for this one.
Day in, day out, I have told people, certainly in the past, not for a long time, because I have done this a long time ago and I can't quite remember the results. I remember how difficult it was though. I have told people to hit down.
You need to hit down on it more, yeah.
Right? Our job is to, we're going to take a baseline, right? Let's get you in a shot. We're going to hit baseline each. We've got the coordinate data running, and we're going to hit some shots. Let's just
7-iron.
Yeah, just like
regular shot.
Yeah, what you would consider sort of fairly regular. Okay, so you've hit 5.5 degrees down. Would you say you felt like low point was correct for you? Or was it a little bit further forward, a little bit further back?
It's a little bit skinny. I'd say it was okay.
It was okay, right.
Yeah.
Right. So your stock there is 5 degrees down.
Yeah.
In terms of angle of attack, because low point, there's a slight algorithm difference between low point and angle of attack.
Yes.
Especially when you start thinking about swing direction and other bits and pieces, but we're not going to go into that today. I'm going to hit a stock one. So I'm also 5.4 down. Yeah. Okay. Our job is to see how much you need to swing up before you actually swing up.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. You go on then. I'm going to give you 3 balls.
So I'm going to try and hit up on this 7-iron.
Yeah. Firstly,
hit up on it with the same ball position.
I want you to get aggressive on this. Like I want you to like actually be.
Yeah.
Do you think you can do it?
I don't think I can. I'm going to give it a go though.
You're going to give it a go.
I might surprise myself.
He's going to give it a go. Let us know. Do you think you can hit up on a golf ball on the ground? That's a good effort. 2.7 down.
That felt so up on the golf ball. For me, to hit a decent shot as well without duffing it completely, that felt way up.
But you've hit 2.7 degrees down. Did you control your low point?
I'd have thought I did, yeah.
Because you've hit a pretty decent strike, right?
The shot was good, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Let's go again. I'm going to give you 2 or 3 in a row. Let me see if you can do it, because no excuses later on after we have beers and I beat you. You've got to get as high as you can. So that
shot 3, come on.
Is it 2 degrees, 2.5 degrees down on that? So the club's descending, right? The golf club's working down. He's trying to hit up.
Come on. Oh.
That's 1.9 down.
And the most interesting thing for me is just looking at this.
The divot?
Yeah. I've just hit my first one from here on the corner of the divots and made a little bit of a divot. Again, the depth of that is going down, so it's not going to show up on camera.
But how light was that last shot?
Yeah, they were great shots as well, and that's where I've hit them from. There's no interaction really there, but the shots are brilliant.
Let's go again. I'm going to leave the camera running there on that ball strike. It's definitely going to see if you hit out the middle, mate, I'm afraid. Right, last go. 2.9 down that was. Everything possible. That's got to be a hit up, is it not? That's still 1.8 down.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I reckon you gave it a pretty decent chance then, didn't you?
That was a good shot. For me to still feel like I'm hitting a good shot without completely duffing the hell out of it, yeah.
So I think you've controlled low points so much so you've almost, you've been super skilled in the fact that you've been able to move your angle of attack from nearly 5.5 down?
5.5 down.
And you've been able to shift it to 2 up.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, you've been able to raise that by 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So now you're 2 down.
Yeah.
How many of our golfers
would struggle to do so?
Yeah. Do we think?
The majority, I think, of recreational players.
But that's surely got to be a fairly significant skill, our ability to control that movement.
Yeah.
So just interestingly, if we just have a look on the data, come and have a little look at this. Now we are using range balls.
Yeah.
Your stock shot, your first one, which you were warming up, was here, 8.7 spin. Then you've gone to 7.5, 9.2. The last one's at 5.7. So you've had a massive spike, and we're using pretty poor range balls, but you've actually gained on one of those more spin. Then you lost spin. So that has to come to a point where angle attack is going to affect the amount of loft you produce at impact, right?
Yeah.
It's going to. So we're talking spin loft.
Yeah.
But we've changed it in a vertical sense.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have a go. I'm going to have a go. I'm going to literally try and hit. I'm going to hit up here. You're going to be impressed with this. He says. Oh God, how is it? That can't be 2 down. That's 3 down, isn't it?
That's how I felt. Go again. He hit 2 on the nose again.
So I'm feeling like I'm launching it, and I'm also feeling like I'm actually cupping. Like I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm trying to hit so up on it. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to push the ball way up in my stance. Because by definition, right, we say this all the time, ball position goes up in our stance, we're probably going to hit more up on it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to push the ball up. Did you do that?
No, I kept it the same I did, but I reckon if I went again, I still wouldn't be able to do it.
So I'm going to go...
Because that's off your inside left heel.
Yeah, I'm literally... this is crazy now, okay. And I'm going to try and stay behind it, and I'm even going to probably put a little bit of this in it as well.
Come on.
That's ridiculous. That's still half a degree down.
Yeah.
I got it though, haven't I? I have got it. I've got it. So that ball position, I think the biggest defining factor on my ability to control the amount of depth of angle attack or descending strike is ball position then.
Ball position and then understanding as well. Again, a highly skilled golfer is going to, again, we spoke about control the radius, control where the club is at the bottom of the arc as well. That must be
That's up.
That has to be a.
Right, 1.3 up.
Yeah.
So what was the biggest defining factor on angle attack then?
Ball position.
Yet we tell our golfers, I have told golfers in the past, and not for a long time, but even this morning, I've swiped down Instagram and I've seen 5 people, well not 5 people, I've seen at least 5 posts talking about low point and certainly telling people to hit down.
Yeah.
There's a well-renowned golf coach on tour, I don't know if he's on tour, and I think he's brilliant, but I see him doing this all day long.
Yeah.
You know,
I
love him as well. I think he's brilliant.
Yeah.
But we all hit down.
Yeah.
It's just our ability to find strike from a divot depth point of view and controlling low point, I think is actually more important, right?
Yeah, and again, you're a skilled golfer, so you can move differently to cater for that. But the only thing that you changed there was the ball position.
Ball position.
Nothing really with a technique.
And the only thing I felt like I was doing was trying to keep my upper centre, my upper body, taller.
Yeah.
The reason being is, for whatever reason, I've related the depth of low point or descending strike in my novice trait of saying, well, if I feel like really tall, I can't really get too down.
Yeah.
But that's ridiculous because I'm still hitting down. The biggest defining factor was ball position.
Yeah.
So let's test it. Let's get your ball position.
Yeah. Again, you do that in a bunker, don't you?
Right, it's fairway bunker.
A little bit taller, and you try and get the ball a little bit.
Makes sense now, though.
Yeah.
So let's go ball position. Let's go. I want to see one where you hit up. Come on, let's hit up.
Right, ball's way up now, yeah?
The ball is way up. I literally, and I also want you to, same thing. Let's hit up as much as you
I
can.
have to feel like I'm tall, a bit back, and I'm
Yeah.
there. Okay, that's gone high. There we go.
Super high. There you go. So, angle attack, 2 up.
Yeah.
Let's now relate. What did you do with ball position?
Moved it way up.
Way up. And how did you feel in your body?
Taller, a little bit back behind it.
Okay. On the camera, how many amateur golfers do we see in that impact position? You didn't even know where that was going, do you? How many people do we see on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, back behind it, yeah.
Huh?
Do that again for me.
True though, right?
Very
so,
true.
So by definition, you've firstly reacted to the ball position. Ball position's gone up. So I can understand how people would start to put the golf ball back in your arc. But then by pushing the golf ball back in the arc, do you need to still be told to hit down on it? I don't think you need to be, because pushing it back helps.
It moves everything anyway, changes impact.
So what we're saying again is, sorry, were we saying that ball position changes the golf swing?
It's vital, it's key component.
Right, ball position back in your arc for one more ball each,
Yeah.
right? Magic ball.
Okay.
I want the ball position 2 balls back of where you normally have it. Okay, and I still want you to try and hit up on it.
That's tough.
It's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, that's hard.
That's really,
really
tough.
got
So you still hit 2 down on it, which
Yeah.
is really, really good.
Yeah, I've really got to. For me to feel like I can get that same that I did on the one that we got up, I've got to feel like I'm
Way back.
and I don't think I'd make contact there.
Do we think if we challenged our golfers, I think if I challenged my golfers to an angle of attack game, and I said, can you hit up? Can you show me 2 degrees up and show me 10 degrees down while trying to keep divot depth the same?
Yeah.
I think they'd be highly skilled.
Yeah, I think if you sent them away with that task for a few weeks and asked them if they could come back and do it, they would upskill themselves.
So what have we learned? When you hit up, there's little to no divot.
Yeah.
Like, it's really light, right?
Yeah, there's not much, is there?
So I want you now to show me one more ball,
Yeah.
10 down,
Okay.
with the same sort of, with a neutral divot depth.
Okay.
You changed your golf swing, didn't you?
Yes.
That's 7.5 degrees down.
And still not really much of a divot. Again, you got a bit of a downward part there, but still not much divot.
So what did you change? What did you change in that then?
So I went more this way. I felt like I had to go more left, but keep the height while I was kind of past the golf ball.
So when you say more left, what do you mean by more left?
Towards the target with the upper body, lower half. Everything went, for me, felt like it went this way.
And then if you were trying to hit it up a little bit more?
Go the other way.
So hugely technical ideas based upon
Full position.
your
trying to
ability
hit
and
down.
skill to change. I'm going to give that golf lesson so much more.
There's going to be one in my arsenal.
I need to go think about that one.
Yeah.
So angle of attack, you've changed your golf swing just by moving one number.
Yeah.
So you've moved laterally,
Yeah.
probably then talked vertically in terms of heights,
Yeah.
your divot depths.
Yeah.
At what point did we talk about ball flight? We haven't though, have we?
We haven't. We've just spoken about, again, depth of divot, and again, where is the club bottoming out, or how much down is the golf club relative to the ground. And I've changed my golf swing.
You've completely changed your golf swing. How much of that is valuable is for you now to go and figure out, actually, do you know what, I find really easy to hit down 10. Like, and I take quite a big divot.
Yeah.
Or, do you know what, I can't, how many people do we also then get, I can't take a divot?
Yeah.
Well, should we have this game? And then let's find out what you need to do to take a divot.
Yeah.
I need to go think about that one.
I think I need some food now, digest that.
It's hard, isn't it, to up? Right, we're going to have some food. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Go and play with divot depth and your ability to, I guess, high and low.
Yeah.
Good work.
Spot on.
See you guys.